we have determined that there is a looming crisis of maize shortage. And we have determined that because we have talked to farmers, we have looked into stores of traders, we have talked to millers, and they're telling us they don't have maize. And so the proposal by Treasury to import maize, we believe it is something that should happen like yesterday. But at the same time, farmers are saying, please don't give a blank check for maize imports. Because if you give a blank check for any maize to pour into this market unchecked, you are again going to seriously injure the interests of farmers who expect to harvest. In the South Rift, we expect a harvest in July, August, and then the main harvest in the main grain farming areas in the months of November, December. Don't hurt the farmer by allowing a flood of maize imports that would then drastically depress prices for those farmers expecting to harvest their maize.
The issue of what considers to be, the shortage of maize in the country. Food, if we have to look at food in terms of what it does in our household expenditure, that the 6% of total household expenditure is basically food. Maize flour, beef, cabbages, rice, carrots, rice, and wheat. The average price of a 2 kg package of sifted maize flour, for instance, increased from Kenya shillings 95 in April 2011 to 105 in May 2011. That is really a huge jump. Coalition government is really not the cause. The size of the coalition government has nothing to do with the pricing. Last year, the price was as low as 76 shillings. Now we are talking of a price of anything above 105 shillings. And in both cases, it's the same coalition government. So we cannot say the price rose as a result of government. No, that is not the reason. The reasons are what has been given by the Permanent Secretary for Planning, is that last season we had a very poor harvest because of short rains.
I have seen some finger pointing and some tug of war about the current crisis, whether it's leakages, whether it's millers hoarding, whether it's farmers refusing to sell. So I can tell you that you have not answered our question on that particular issue. And for me, that still leaves, for me, then a very big question mark, because the bottom line about this whole food crisis is unga and maize. And if there is another scandal coming up, Ambassador, you know this government will not survive another scandal. You will not. So if I were you people, I would put that act together. And because we have kept you here for long, I still believe we have answers to get from the Agriculture Ministry, because at the end of the day, you haven't really answered whether this crisis will be solved in 1 day, in 2 months, in 6 months. And if you're telling us there's maize at the port which is not coming in because of our standards, it's within government. Really, that should be sorted out.